this might be off the record, but I'm going to ask you anyway. When you guys are on the bus, do you guys talk about, hey, 9 more goals, we're looking at this game, he probably is going to break it in this week? I mean, do you guys even target that, or you just go game by game?
Yeah, no, we don't target it, but I mean, it
you just know it's coming
in a funny way, right? Like, like the Gr8 Chase is down to 9, or someone will kind of yell out and be like, "What are we at now?" And then someone will say, "Oh, we're down to 9," and then that's kind of like about it. But no one's targeting it. I mean, if he gets an Ovechkin trick, he could do it next game.
That's true.
Hey, Nick,
I like that name, the Ovechkin trick.
Have you or any of your teammates fanboyed it up yet with Ovi as far as getting an autographed sweater from him or a stick? I know he collects all of his sticks and he has them at his place back in Russia. He's got a collection of hundreds of sticks. So getting one of these in the last 10 games before he breaks the record, you're not going to get one of those. But have you gotten anything from Ovi so when you're older, you're going to show your grandkids hey, I played with the greatest goal scorer of all time?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just waiting on I'm gonna ask him for the stick when he breaks the record.
Yeah.
See if he can give me that one.
Right.
That's kind of what I'm waiting on. I feel like I've been here long enough,
Right. Yeah, that works.
But no, I've hold on. Rue, what do you need?
Rue.
Moana. She needs Moana.
What's her name?
Ruby.
Ruby.
Ruby. Oh,
Ruby.
there you go.
Ruby.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you know all the songs from Moana as a parent now?
Oh, yeah, Moana 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So I think I spent $30 on Moana 2.
I saw it in the theater.
Yep. Spent more than 30.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, so no, but for Ovi stick, yeah, I've I mean, when I first got here, 7 years ago, the only stall in the entire dressing room that was open when I got here, because not one guy, I was the only new guy in the whole team, was right next to Ovi in the practice rink, and that's where I've sat ever since. So I remember when I walked in, dropped my bag down in MedStar, and looked up, see my name bar, and then I look over and Ovi's right next to me. I remember, I kind of younger guy, and I hadn't even met Ovi yet, and I was like, holy moly! I was like, I guess I'm sitting next to O. But I've had him sign a couple sticks in the past. Not this year yet, but last year, the year before, however long, yeah, I've had him sign some stuff because it's not that I was thinking of it as history or I gotta get. It's just that he's regardless of the race, he's still the greatest goal scorer and one of the most iconic players of all time. So I mean, I've collected a couple sticks. I'm not a huge collector, but I got I have an Oshie stick, I have a Backstrom stick, I have an Ovi stick. Couple other teams that I played on, maybe a stick from one or two of the big guys on those teams. So, but yeah, O's. I mean, he's always been great with that. He'll, for teammates and family and stuff, he'll sign whatever you ask.
Is he totally one of the guys? No different. Once you guys are just horsing around or whatever.
Is he? Sorry.
Is he just one of the guys at the still at this point?
Oh yeah. I mean, I would say yes, he is. I mean, I would still say, he is gonna get stuff asked to him that not other people get asked to him, and he's gonna, it's not like guys are coming up to me and be like, "Hey, Dowder, can you sign a stick for my kid?" They're not doing that, but so always gonna have things asked of him that none of us are ever going to have asked of us, but that comes with the territory. That's like any icon. That's Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. I mean, honestly, you could really put him up there with those types of players. It's just hockey's a smaller market. But I mean, he's right up there with Tom Brady in my eyes in the game. In the game. So, but no, he still loves playing cards on the plane, and I mean, just I guess I can't describe
Who breaks his balls the most?
Probably Johnny Carlson, I'd say.
Okay. Because they've been around the longest.
They go
probably.
way back.
Yeah, they've been around the longest. Yeah. I mean, always, anybody can get after him, but again, I think hockey is the culture of hockey has a lot of underlying respect built into it. Just like you're not going to get on the elevator before certain guys get on the elevator. You're not going to get your food at mealtime before certain guys don't get their food at mealtime.
Really?
It's
pecking order.
How do you know when to get on the freaking elevator?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Well, I mean, how you guys look around your office, right? If you if you know who's been there the longest.
So you wait until
it's us, Dowder. So we've been around the longest.
Right, so we get to go first. So you have to wait. He gets to leave the locker room first, essentially? Is that how it works?
No, ironically enough, he's actually the last guy on the bus, which is also a pecking order, too. So it's, I mean, if you really want to get into it, it's kind of funny, but we, get off the bus, go into the hotel, and, everyone's waiting outside the elevators so we can, certain guys can get on first and then we kind of follow.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. It is.